So we did something called push sticks. In push sticks, in pairs, people balance 2 sticks between their pointer fingers and discover movement patterns working throughout the space. Then there's the Lubberland Dance. Lubberland Dance Company is one of the things that Bread and Puppet has. And Lubberland Dance, again, you sort of like flocking, you initially are following the movement of one person, and then while still following, that breaks off into smaller groups of following, and it creates an interesting movement dynamic. So we do Grotowski-based movement improvisation, and it begins with following, but it explodes into varied solo, small and large group movement and internal story discovery, inspired by music, props and architecture, both human and other. So again, we're moving in the space, there are musicians playing, and the tempo changes, the qualities of movement, the emotional qualities shift, and the movers are inspired by the musicians are inspired by the movers, and as we're working, props are integrated. In the Daffodil Attack Force, where a group identifies a large local oppressive force or troublemaker that the little people with the daffodils are going to be challenged by, and ultimately defeat, using flags and creating choreography. With large-scale puppets, the puppet is built and a body or bodies insert themselves into the structure. In most 2-person animal puppets, the people's legs are the legs, and the front person's arms hold up the head, while the back person may hold the waist of the front person. Sometimes the back person holds an internal structure based at the middle of the puppet. Movement emulates that of the animal. Cantastoria is a picture story recitation where a performer tells or sings a story while gesturing to a series of images. This is an old style of working that has, been used and comes from all over the world. The images can be painted, printed, or drawn on any sort of material. Cantastoria often includes 1 or sometimes 2 narrators and a chorus. In situations with restricted expressive opportunities like the Occupy movement, if this is done on sheets without dowels or sticks, which are often used to hold things up, but if it's used without dowels or sticks, it can easily be transported and stowed.
Over-electricity consume minimalists.
Anti-over-electricity consume minimalists.
There's a lot to be said, and there are a lot of people who have something to say. and I feel like, particularly when working in community, theater, I think, is a great forum for finding ways to get your ideas out there, to get your feelings out there.
Hey, Miss Tree, this is gonna hurt you more than it hurts me.